Hello, everyone. This is PG Creator. We're back with another PG podcast. This is Season 3, Episode 1. It's been 3 months since our last one, but we're back. We're going to be doing podcasts, hopefully pretty often, because now school is out. We have more opportunities to actually do stuff. So, hopefully, you're looking forward to a summer filled with very epic podcasts with very epic people. And speaking of that, I'm here with three very epic people today. I'm here with Premonitions, aka Chris, aka Miimonitions, aka the
Hey.
best Twitch streamer of all time.
Hey, no editorials. Stick to the script, Harry. We don't have
I'm
a
here
script.
with Ron Haro 2, who prefers to not be called by his real name, and I'm here with ScorchingFlames, aka Tornado
I do prefer not to be called by my real name.
Okay.
Okay, a good friend.
AKA good friend. He's a very good friend.
Yes, indeed.
Who are you referring to again?
You, of
Of
course.
course.
Only a good friend would have such a stylish pencil case way back in 6th grade.
Anyway.
This is going on a podcast, you realize.
Yeah. So, people of the internet, welcome to the PG podcast. If you're new here, which you are probably not, make sure to
Like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell.
even though we really didn't do anything yet. In fact, we're so good that we're asking you to subscribe even though you didn't listen to literally anything.
I know, right? We're like, as soon as the video starts, we just sit around and we're like, hey everyone, make sure to like and subscribe.
And that's just the whole podcast.
The podcast title should be like and subscribe.
We'll see. Anyway, so, what do we talk about now?
Surely Ron Hart can think of a very interesting topic for us to discuss.
Sure, let's all talk about how Miimonitions is the best streamer.
I agree.
I was wrong, he can't think of anything. Okay, so, Harry, what do you think is a good topic?
We could talk about...
PG Creator is the greatest streamer. Good idea. Let's start.
No. We have to talk about something that
people
actually know about.
PG Creator had 160 followers.
No, we have to talk about
simply
something
1
that
month.
Regular people can know and care about, and not just like things that people don't know. Like, everyone knows about houses. Let's talk about houses. You know,
houses are so cool. Like, with a roof and walls. Oh, what more can you ask for?
Yeah, houses are, like, amazing. Like, you could get so many different patterns on your walls. You could get stripes. You could get different stripes. And you can make them out of
polka
all
dots.
sorts.
You could get polka squares.
Yes, and you can make them out of all sorts of different materials like bricks and different bricks.
You can make them out of wood and plastic.
Amazing. I have does plastic houses exist? Do plastic houses exist?
Sure. I mean, mine was only like 1 foot tall, but it's still plastic. But
I don't think that wouldn't be very efficient to live in.
I don't know. The figures that came with it seemed pretty happy.
Yes, I'm sure that's a brilliant investment to have during the housing crisis here. Did you know that houses are...
Like, if you're having trouble finding a house... So, continue.
Oh, did you know that houses, like the price of houses, is extremely inconsistent across the United States right now? Because...
In fact, I did.
Nice, but it's very strange because like houses here in like the West Coast are
The
really expensive, but then if you buy a house in like I don't know, Ohio, it's a lot cheaper, I think.
Yeah, let me search for
Exactly.
the
Live in
houses
Ohio.
in Ohio prices. Uh, why can't it just give me a good value of here's in city?
Well, like
Okay,
what's
in
the average?
nothing.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was.
The average price
Go ahead.
would probably be around something like 1.5 million or something because of the
1.5
I'm
million?
sorry. No, here's one for 300,000.
What? That's so cheap.
Here's one for 225,000. 3 beds, 2 bathrooms.
That's ridiculous.
And
Yes,
here's
that's basically
150,000. I am not kidding.
What?
okay. That's basically the price of 6 cars. Okay, 6 cars for $25,000, which is a very average price for cars.
Yes. But think about this. You're buying a house in Ohio, like a three bedroom house in Ohio for like $200,000, and then you're buying the same house in California for $2 million. Like think about it.
Like, I know what
Actually,
I'm
I
gonna.
think
Wait. I have a great idea to get money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a house in Ohio, then I'm gonna use helicopters to fly my house over to California and then sell it for 2 million.
That's genius.
I
genius.
know, right? I'm so good at getting money.
But wouldn't you have to like buy the helicopters and, pay the pilots?
I'll ask nicely if I can borrow the helicopters.
Are you just gonna fly them all by yourself using like a remote
Yeah, I'm gonna
control?
use telekinesis, which I most definitely have to control
If you
all the
had
helicopters.
telekinesis, you wouldn't have to sell houses from Ohio and California to get money. You just use telekinesis to like do other things that are much easier.
What do you mean, Harry? Moving a house across pretty much the entire United States is so easy.
How
Nothing could be
is
easier.
Oh my. That sounds like a very efficient way to move a house. Just why when you move houses, why don't you just use telekinesis? That's my question.
I
Because it
know,
would be
right?
so
Just use
much easier.
telekinesis, man.
Just move it with your mind. People are so close-minded. What they do is they buy all these moving trucks and then they move across like the state and they have to pay more money because they're moving across the state and then they end up wasting so much money when they could just move it with their mind.
I know, right? It's crazy. Like, you're wasting so much money, man. Just
Yeah.
move with your mind.
It's incredible how sad the reality of this civilization is.
Well, a lot of things are sad in the world, Harry.
Yes.
So true.
Anyway, moving on from houses, wasn't that so relatable, guys? We're so in touch with civilization. We're talking about things that people
We're
like.
so in touch with our audience. Like,
Yeah,
we know exactly what they want to hear.
exactly. What else do people like talking about?
Uh,
The money. Yes. People
money.
like
We were just
money.
talking about money. But you
Yeah,
can keep doing it anyway.
genius.
So, money. Uh, hmm.
I love money because if you don't have money, you cannot do anything.
Well, I mean, you can breathe for free.
Yeah, but
I mean,
if you
sooner or
don't,
later there may be a time where you can't do that anymore, but
yeah, like breathing eventually will become a luxury. Soon you won't be able to breathe because the atmosphere is getting so polluted.
Exactly. We need to practice. We need to practice efforts to
yeah.
mitigate climate change for that reason. Otherwise, we won't have a breathable atmosphere, right?
Yes.
Think about it. With the way our cars are going, the entirety of the Earth is going to be a massive flaming gas ball, and no, it's not.
I mean, it might.
The Earth is going to become the sun, confirmed.
Hey, 2 suns. Like, what? People say that the sun is going to turn into a supernova and destroy the Earth in like 4 billion years. What if we become the sun first?
Yeah, like, hey sun, you think you're gonna turn into a supernova? Well, what if we turn into a supernova first? Beat that, sun.
Exactly. The way we prevent humanity's destruction is to destroy
humanity
it
faster.
Exactly. Just destroy it faster.
Humanity's going down. We're going down on our own terms, not the sun's.
Yeah. I mean, we could just bribe, like, we could bribe the sun, you know? We'll just pay it like $1 billion and then it will go away.
So we're gonna fly a spaceship to it and like get the spaceship to throw just $1 billion at the sun, then it's just gonna vanish.
Exactly. That's how it works. I mean, it works with like a lot of things. It works with like the criminal system. It works with like billionaires. So why wouldn't it work with the literal sun itself? It just makes sense.
I know, right? We're so logical.
You could
They make
even
so much
do it.
sense.
Just bribe mortality itself, and you could live forever.
Well, I mean, if you can find it, sure.
Okay. Anyway, back onto the topic of money.
Money? Why do
But we were talking about bribery. Bribery is money.
bribery leads to money, but it is not necessarily money, and you're not necessarily bribing for money.
Exactly.
You could be bribing for something else, like immortality from mortality itself.
But you are bribing mortality with money.
Yes, you are bribing it with money, and that buys you immortality. Yes. That is totally a correct thing.
But if you
could
buy,
also
if
bribe
you
it with immortality, and then it'll give you money. Mortality itself will become immortal as long as you get $20 billion.
Exactly. But if you bribe someone with money and they give you money, that's just called
I've got
Called
it.
a-
So, Harry, I've got
called a
a
good
really great
deal.
plan. I've got a really great plan so that I can get rich. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bribe you $1 billion, and then you can bribe me $1 billion.
But what would I get in return?
$1 billion in your
get
hands for
nothing.
about 5 seconds.
That sounds like a terrible deal.
I'll
What about a
also give you
certificate that says you beat an extra spicy burger from Utopia?
Maybe I'll pay $1 billion for that one.
Yes, that is worth $1 billion.
Do you know what else is worth $1 billion?
So guys are sparkling mineral water with natural lemon flavoring.
Exactly. It should be worth $1 billion with how good its flavor is, how much nutrition it has, but you could get it at a very good price at just, I don't know how much it costs, like $2 a bottle.
But with however much it costs, remember viewers, you can get negative $50 off by entering promo code PGCreator into the website.
Yes. Website is not in the description. In fact, the website is not actually in existence, but I'm sure you'll find it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I love finding websites that don't exist.
Exactly.
I do it all the time. For example, the website that displays them. I have more than 24 followers on Twitch. That's not happening.
It's gonna happen very soon. Anyway, moving on to another relatable thing that all people really like, which is
Okay. You know what? I'm going to change the subject right now and talk to you about sweeping changes in the PG creator community. So first, we have created the PG community Discord server. It's meant for all people that are meant to be able to get into the PG fan base. The PG fan base is an incredibly supportive and wide community, and it totally does not have more than 15 members. Just kidding. It does have more than 15 members.
no, it doesn't. Oh
It
no.
does,
This
and
is
also it has
turning to
some
just
really nice.
self-advertisement.
And remember,
podcast.
everyone, subscribe to my username. You know, https://twitch.pg/PG creator. You will not regret it. I guarantee you.
PG creator is the best.
Okay, I'm
is
gonna
the best
talk
way
about
to
I'm gonna
subscribe
talk
to
about
PG
something that
creator.
isn't
It allows you to
related to
subscribe
this.
without
Okay,
any
I'm gonna
hassle,
talk
and it
about
and it loads in like 3
cashews.
seconds.
I really like cashews. In fact, these cashews have 50% less salt, are roasted and salted, and have a net
Harry,
weight of 16
cashews.
ounces.
The first syllable of cashew. Cash.
No.
It's all come full circle.
No! I can't believe this. I can't believe this. These cashews are actually just money. I've been eating money the whole time.
What a waste, Harry. What a
I've
waste.
been
How
eating
could you
money
do
with
that?
200 milligrams of potassium.
I didn't know money was so nutritious.
Exactly,
I need
we
to eat
should
some.
be eating money. Like, why are we
Like-
spending our money when we could be consuming our money, which is so much better?
Like, why is the idiom flushing your money down the toilet, not flushing your toilet? The idiom should be, you ate your money.
Exactly! Because you eat money. Because it's
I have
just
a question.
incredible. Yes?
So, like, it's 9:58, and apparently we only have 10 before slacking the discount core talks and HTTPS, or whatever it is computers just completely
The
shut
Wi-Fi
down.
limit
So,
was increased.
Did you not hear me when I said that the limit is increased on Fridays and Saturdays?
I guess I'm just dumb.
The
Anyway.
PG community has like 20 reaction rules that you are able to.
No.
Harry, I swear, if you cut a minute of this out.
I'm going to cut everything out. I'm going to cut all the advertisement out of this podcast, and I'm going to replace it with, like, Megalovania or something.
Yeah, like in the middle of the podcast, there's just going to be Megalovania playing, and you're going to be like, yeah, we are just so good singers.
I wouldn't
and
actually...
Playing Megalovania half the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually... I'm not actually going to do that, because I'm way too lazy, and I want to get this podcast up by today, so I'm just going to put it on and upload it.
Oh, that means we can do all the advertising we want.
No,
so,
no,
are you hankering to hear
how
about
about I turn down the volume on the Discord call? Okay, now, since you cannot hear them anymore, I could finally talk about some things that you guys will be interested in. So, okay, I'll turn them back up.
Might not be a good person.
Fine, if you want to be that way, I won't talk. Happy?
Just don't advertise.
Hey, you still hear us?
Yeah, I
Or why
turned
PG
it back
creator is still
up.
a good person?
Anyway, what else can I talk about here?
We need a new relatable topic that's even more relatable than the last.
Well, what's more relatable than cash?
Clothes.
Clothes! I love wearing clothes. In fact, I wear clothes every day. You wouldn't believe it.
What? You wear clothes every day? What a shocker. That's the first I've heard.
It's amazing. Clothes, like, they exist, and you wear them. Like, what else could you ask for?
You wear them? I thought you eat them.
Yes, just like you eat cash.
Clothes is cash.
Clothes is cash, and
Theory
therefore
confirmed.
you're eating cash, and you're eating clothes. But when you bribe mortality with the clothes that is cash, you get immortality. So does that mean when you wear clothes, you get immortality?
But does it mean that when you wash clothes, you're actually just washing money?
What? Exactly. If you think about it, when you buy clothes, you're using money. Your clothes are your expense. Therefore, when you wash your clothes, you are washing your money.
More like money laundering, am I right?
Amazing joke.
Oh, that also means when you go buy clothes, you're actually just using money to buy money.
Exactly. Everything is just money. Why don't you just pay for... I should just start paying for things in, like, random pieces of paper that probably have a worth of, like, 0.5 cents.
0.5 cents, more like 0.00 cents. Ah ha ha.
Guys, we're so relatable.
Please believe we're entertaining. We're so relatable.
Yeah, we're talking about normal human subjects.
Like eating clothes. That's so
Yeah.
normal.
And washing money.
Come to think of it, I came up with both of those, so
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
I'm not the most. Maybe I'm like 2 shovels short of a complete shed.
You're
or
like
something.
you're like the only one who's actually being funny here. I'm just being a dummy.
That rhymes. See, you're so good.
No.
Why do
Oh,
you
you
like to
can
advertise
rhyme.
PG creators community?
No, how about we don't do that?
But we
How about we
do
do
that.
that?
I think that's a good idea.
No, how about we don't do that? We have like 7 minutes of the podcast left. Okay, what do we do in these last 7 minutes?
Alright,
Oh,
so
I
for
can
the
tell
last 7
you.
minutes...
Okay, so, I'm now going to tell everyone how to get good pulls when opening ultra boxes in Poke 2. Everyone ready?
How is
Let's do this. So,
This is so
So what
This
you do
relatable.
is you
isn't
say,
something that
Sorry,
people
everyone.
went to the
He's
PG podcast to
discussing
know.
something.
okay, so, we're going to open it and see what we get.
They don't even
got
they
a
can't even
Magerna.
see
See?
what you're doing.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're imagining it. We got
They don't
a
even know
Magerna.
what Poke2 is. You're just saying random words.
Oh, that's
Okay,
what I
let
always
me
do
see.
anyway. So
I did not
take that.
do
Haha.
the... Okay, so I did not do Miimonitions secret trick. So now I'm going to open an ultra box and get
But
something
nobody
terrible.
knows what an ultra box is.
Oh, look.
They know. You
I
underestimate
got
our
the
audience.
normal, most frequent prize.
Okay, guys.
800 Poke
An
points.
ultra box, basically, it's synonym for like. Okay, so what
So, like, basically,
Miimonitions
Ultra Box
is doing
is
right now
is
is he's
I've got
going
this,
to
Harry.
his
I've got
door
this.
and
Listen,
he's opening
I've got
different
this.
packages from
I have
Amazon that are labeled Ultra Box, and it's sort of like a mystery box, right? You order it from Amazon, and then but you don't know what you're going to get. It's just labeled Ultra Box. So you open the Ultra Box, and it could be something really good, like $50 billion, but it could also be something really bad, like a giant venomous tarantula that will kill you. You know, it's very exhilarating.
I know, right? Like, when I open my Ultra Boxes and a tarantula pops out, oh boy, that's so much fun. I cannot think of more fun I've ever had in my life than opening a box full of tarantulas.
Yeah, exactly.
Ironically enough, Harry won't let me post a picture of a spider in Discord.
Look, I've seen too many tarantulas from all those Ultra Box I ordered on Amazon that definitely do exist, and I'm not making this up.
You are making this up, alright? Let's just give the viewers the truth here, alright?
No, this is the truth.
Poke 2 is... Ultra Box is basically just a loot box mechanic in Poketoo. Although you do not use real money, you have to vote in order to retrieve it.
But they don't
which is
know what
actually
you
sort
vote
of
on, and they also don't know what Poketoo is. They don't know literally anything, which is why
Harry, you. Yeah, they don't know literally. Wait, Harry. Be relatable to people if they don't know anything.
No, but like, no, they don't know anything about Poketoo, is what I'm saying. Like, my audience knows things. Obviously, they have like the mental capacity of a normal human being. I mean, I'm assuming
Can
that.
you prove that, Harry? You cannot.
Yes, I can, because my audience is like you, and and Scorching Flames.
Oh, hey, look, someone just came very late.
Okay, so I'm just going to talk for the last 4 minutes about the end of school. So it's been 2 days since school has ended, and I think that we are all very excited for the coming things that are occurring this summer. What are your opinions on it, Heron One?
Personally, I'm looking forward to a summer filled with doing PG podcasts for 50 hours a day.
Exactly. PG podcasts are the most entertainment to listen to. That was totally the most original quote.
Half of the beginning of the PG podcast was just like self-advertisement, and half of the things we said didn't make any sense to the audience, so I doubt anyone's even watching to this point.
Well,
exactly.
I mean, can you honestly say that anything we've ever said has made sense ever? You cannot.
I can't, that's true, but at least like in the other PG podcasts, we said things that remotely made sense. But in this one, we
that was
just,
then. This is now.
Yes. This is season 3 of the PG podcast. Coming soon. A bunch of random nonsense that you don't know what it means, but you're still going to listen to it anyway because Miimonitions is here and he's the greatest.
Okay, so for the final 2
you
minutes...
said no more advertising.
Okay, fine. I am not going to advertise any ideas.
And he's gone.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it looks like one of the reporters was actually too bored to stay here, and so he left.
What do you mean? This is like the least boring thing of all time. This is so
no, right?
Great.
Sitting here in a Discord call talking with friends. This is so exciting.
Talking with friends about things that don't even make sense.
The most boring thing in the world, so.
And you, the audience, are just watching 4 guys just talking on a Discord call, and we're just wasting the day away, I guess. Well, actually, it's not the day.
Yeah, it's the night now, but you can be watching this while also doing something productive, but I doubt it because we've been shouting so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't focus with my voice in the background ever, so.
No, that's not true. Anyway, for the last minute of this podcast, we will...
We're going to Okay, go ahead.
No, I heard that.
Okay,
I will make some very outlandish promises that I will definitely not deliver on. So on the PG podcast, we do 50-hour podcasts that that are released every 24 seconds. And
while you're at it, I'll make a promise too. We're going to sing for 30 years in every podcast.
Yes. You never get 30 you don't get 30-minute podcast 30-year podcast anywhere else except the PG podcast. Literally.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why you should like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell for a totally 30-hour podcast in the very near future.
Yes. In fact, we're going to be posting a 30-hour podcast right after we finish this podcast, which actually turns out to be right now. Thank you for listening to this podcast. In fact, we're so thankful that you're listening to this podcast that we're going to end it.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Make sure to subscribe for more 30-hour podcasts.